So this is okay. Fightful. This is at Sean Ross Sapp. Shout out Sean Ross Sapp. Merry Christmas, bro. It's all love, bro. Fightful Select has learned that word within the industry is that AEW Vice President of Live Events and Touring, Raphael Morphe, is set to finish up with the company. And it's so cringe how it's like, oh, they finish up with the company and they finish up and they're wrapping up their time. It's never like, no, they fired them. If it's WWE, they fucking fired them. But you know, when it's them, it's they're just finishing up their time, you know? And then like I don't know, but I bet you Wrestle Talk don't got videos going, AEW Christmas firings. Maybe I'm wrong and they do, but typically, you know, you guys know what's up. So yeah, this guy, the guy doing live events and touring's done. So Tony's gonna blame this guy and fire him instead of him. So what's up? Tony's gonna bring in a new guy instead of just humble himself and run smaller buildings or something. Fucking crazy. But at least he's making drastic changes. We got to make drastic changes. But no offense, I brought this up before. But and shout out Will Washington. I've always enjoyed his Twitter. Like, I don't care. Like, and I don't care if people love, like, he's never like loved on AEW and then made it a point to shit on Impact or WWE or anything, you know? But he does, we know why he got a job. He got his job. That's, you know, so we get it. We all get it here. We're smart folk here at PWT. But he's tweeting all this shit out about all of these great scenarios for the Blue League of the Continental Classic. If Moxley beats this guy, then there's a 5-way tie going into the Bubba. And then he lays out these 9 scenarios, and it's like, but none of these got anyone over. This tournament should have been focused on pushing 2 people to the moon, especially the first ever one. I'm not saying don't have a triple threat ever, but Tony's such a mark. He's got 5-way tie and 3 triple threats in the finals. And you guys, like, and then Mox is in there with Jay and fucking Swerve. And it's like, why didn't you just use this to build Jay and Swerve up to like almighty levels? Or push one of these guys. Like, what the fuck happened? It's going to be Kingston and Mox in the finals. And I already called it from the jump because Kingston isn't just going to lose all of his belts in the middle of this tournament. And just, fuck, boys, I'm eliminated. I got to go now. I'm eliminated. Fuck, boys. Like, that's not going to happen. He's going to fight in the finals. Like, I called it. We already knew this. Such predictable nonsense bullshit. So instead of like going, Tony, it's you, they're firing the tour guy. Oh my God.
Dummy. Yeah.
So next up, now this is probably a good thing because I've been to AEW TV and I've been to an AEW events. They don't have fucking good merch. There's no merch. You don't even notice the merch. At WWE, it's like a focal point of everything. So per at Sean Ross Sapp, Merry Christmas, Sean. Merry Christmas. Fightful Select and at the Rajgiri. Shout out Rajgiri because him and I have disagreed in the past. We argue in the past. But you have people literally are under my comments going, but he's banned for the wrestling industry. It's like, bro, these people are saying he should be eliminated. These AEW fans. All he did was post the Dynamite ratings. Fucking sick weirdies, man. I'm way more on Raj's team than I'm not. So Fightful Select and Raj Giri have learned that as things stand, Chief Marketing and Merchandising Officer Dana Massey, a.k.a. Matt Jackson's wife, is set to finish up with AEW. She's been finish up. Oh, she's just finishing up. It means she got re-signed, didn't get re-signed, or was fired. It means they didn't offer her a contract, or she refused to re-sign, or she's fired. It's one of those 3 things, dude. It's so gross how they do this. It is so gross how they do this. But she's been there since the start of AEW. She's the wife of Matt Jackson of the Young Bucks. Their merch is non-existent. It fucking sucks, and I'm not taking shots, but Matt Cardona said something on a shoot interview with Chris Van Vliet. Shout out Chris Van Vliet, man. He makes some of the best content in wrestling, in the wrestling space. Anyways, Matt Cardona said, when I was in AEW, I had 2 matches and 3 T-shirts, right? And that he didn't say that about the Bucks, or pardon me, Mrs. Massie here. He said that about just how he didn't get AEW type shit. You know, he's like, I don't know why they didn't call me back. I was there for 2 matches, had 3 shirts made under them. So it's when people make the T-shirt company jokes, it's a bit of that. It always has been a little bit. And you know, maybe she's cool at coming up with designs, but they don't sell masks for the fucking, they're just not a WWE competition, dude. And that's fine. But it's just fuck that Tony Khan when he's confronted with that notion, or he has to admit to that notion. It's never his fault. He either plays the victim or he's talking shit. That's what he does, dude. He plays the victim or he talks shit. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So they're fired. I wish them all Merry Christmases. That's shitty that they're all fired. To be honest, before like right at Christmas time. And again, if like Vince and them, they get attacked when they release people. Tony Khan's letting people go at Christmas time. No one says a fucking peep. So yeah, it just shows you what's going on with all of that shit. Moving along,